All right, morning, everyone. This is Ha with Happy Strong You, and just wanted to come on real quick. I was supposed to have somebody on today, but I had a feeling it was Nathan out in Tasmania, Australia. I wasn't for sure because it'd be like midnight over there, so I was trying to get him on, but he may be sleeping. So I'm just gonna go with it and talk about some things while I still have the opportunity because I want to at least get some feedback also and an idea of uh, where we want to go from now till in the future because quarantine, over, at least in Oklahoma, is slowly lifting up. Everyone's starting to get back to work. Everyone's going back to the gym. And just trying to get an idea, but I'm going to slowly taper this down. I do have 3 people lined up for next week. I might fill up some more after that, but pretty much towards the end of May, I'm looking at just continuing this once or twice live chat out of the week. I just need to know what days would be good for you all to kind of jump on, just to at least continue to work on positive vibe, continue to, help out the community in any way, as far as whether it's mindset or just to get to know people and so forth. But yeah, if you can just comment and let me know possibly good days. If you want me to continue, let me know. Anything you want to hear. Morning, guys. We have Opoku in Korean. And so if there's anything you, as far as continuing the live chat, let me know. Let's see. Opoku says, I'm open every day. I don't have to be in the classroom teaching till August on there. Okay, cool. I'm thinking maybe Monday mornings at the very least to continue because I know I'll have my schedule will start to let's see. Fridays are always good for me. Well, that might be another good day. So we'll look at Fridays, maybe Monday, Fridays. We just have to kind of test things out. So that way we can at least, because I know people feed off of positive vibes and mindset to get their days going. So I just want to at least foster that within the community as much as I can. And also, I posted a quote and a comment saying, be brave, not perfect. And I actually found that mantra, that motto, when I was on TikTok. It was funny. I did a duet with a lady. She's a mom of 3, and she's like 47. And so she was messing up on our dances. I loved her vibe, her positive vibe. It was just hilarious. But she posted that. I was like, I love the way she put it. So I had to follow her, and she followed me back. So it was kind of cool because that just kind of struck a chord as far as, I know I talked about you can still inspire through imperfection is another one. So inspire through imperfection was another one. So I think I might start a little topic of just to help foster the community of continue to be brave, not perfect, because finding ways to face our fears. Because I think a lot of us, especially females, and I know males, but a lot of females, we struggle with insecurities. And so that's something that has kept us from, as far as chasing our dreams and putting our dreams, whatever life's passion, into fruition. So that is something I thought about as far as maybe having just a specific episode, a topic as far as facing our fears, and then maybe anyone who wants to jump on, just right on a whim, or if you want to create a private group, smaller group, more of a I'm throwing out ideas because I have ideas thrown in my mind. Like it can be a Be Strong Not Perfect mastermind, or it could be Faith of the Mustard Seed mastermind. So being able to just plant small seeds along the way to help us grow as people and human beings. And so I'm just throwing some ideas, and I'm just trying to get some feedback and so forth. Cool. As far as, yep, Apoku, I do. There's one person I got in contact Monday. Melissa Lozano is one person you recommended. So I just want to make sure the people that come on are that's going to give us that theme and that vibe. Also, it doesn't matter, where they're from, all walks of life, but as long as they continue to give us that theme, that positive theme on here, I appreciate it. Really enjoyed all your guests. Thank you so much. We enjoy you, Kareen and Apoku, being on here. So I just want to make this more of a family live chat more than anything, because I don't know how big this is going to grow. It's just planting seeds, just like anything else. So we'll see where this goes on that. I'm going to plug this in. But let me know. But I'm just going to leave you with that. So I have next week, I have Melissa Lozano. Wednesday, I may have Karen Peters. Possibly have to see how she's doing, because she's actually recovering. I did not know this. She actually wrote a blog recovering from COVID. So COVID, yeah. So I'm curious to see her experience on that, because she works in the line of healthcare. And she actually help grow the Masters, BJJ Masters group, women's group, with her professor back then. And then she is the admin and founder of the BJJ Masters group also. Best days, times, every day. Chelsea, love you, girl. She wants to see it every day. I think you guys might get bored of me trying to come in here every morning, every day. I'm not sure if that's sustainable. I could be wrong. But who knows? Like I said, I'm learning to roll with the punches as life. And that's something I've learned as I'm getting to certain phases and ages, is understanding how to. I used to be a perfectionist, and I let trying to be perfect in everything before I start something, and that's held me back for the longest time, and shine away from being obedient of God's purpose, if that makes sense. So my flesh has kept me, my insecurities has kept me from being obedient to God's calling. So, but hopefully I'm making that shift, and that's just something I'm going to constantly struggle with. And it's a matter of just continue to face those fears and continue to put myself out there to get more comfortable and have myself to have less of a fear. And so actually I did want to, I commented inside, who was it? Kane from Australia. She sometimes come on. If you're listening, Kane, I appreciate you coming in every now and then. She comes on like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It's like 2, 3 a.m. over there, and 9 a.m. Central Time over here. But she asked me yesterday when I was talking to Mio, as far as advice I would tell for someone starting out in competition. I did say a quote, and I actually replied back inside that last comment yesterday. I did say a quote. Opoku, I appreciate that. He goes, never. Life's biggest risk isn't failure, it's regret. And I'm starting to live by that, but I thought about it even more because I don't know if some of you might have already heard some of my tidbit stories, and every time I say it, it could be differently. It could be different. I don't know if you guys go through different stages in life that your perspective changes and you kind of forget what you initially said and how you thought about competition early and so forth, or, whatever in life. But I know I said something like along the lines within my women's group, my Happy Strong Youth Women Over 40 tribe. But before I started competing, I went through, I was a basketball player, competitive basketball player, played in high school, middle school, started late, middle school, high school, college, bench warmer, bench player, more so in college. I didn't play much. But I was I was a great practice player. I don't know if you all are in jujitsu, that are great practice player. You practice hard, but when it goes into game situation or competition situation, you freeze up, you get nervous, nerve-wracking, mental nutcase. That was all me back then. Okay. What made the switch is I went through a lot of hardships, until I was able to truly trust God. So long story short, I don't want to make it too long. I don't want to make this chat too long. Is I was able to make a shift from all my hardships. I was playing recreational basketball, and I just said, I don't care about anyone else's opinion. I didn't care about the world. I made a switch. I didn't care. When I made a switch, when I didn't care what other people thought of me, or, I didn't care about the outcome. I didn't care about losing, winning, or any of that stuff. When I made that switch of not caring, I care, but there's a difference of caring of other world, worldlies, the world, what the world thinks of you and so forth. When you make that switch of not caring, not giving, pardon my French, a fuck. I don't like saying that word, but not giving cares of what other people's opinions are. Then that's when I was able to make the switch of just going out there and just being able to relax and being able to perform and play. Just sometimes, we won't be able to play our game, but just going out there without any of that mess that's going on with my mindset, my mind, whatever, but just calming myself. But my first competition, when I first competed in jiu-jitsu, I was able to conquer it in recreational basketball. When I was able to grasp that feel of not caring, I was able to harness that a little bit more each time. There is just the process of harnessing that emotion, that mindset every single time. Okay. So that's something that I did. But as far as as a white belt, I'm trying to get back as a white belt. That was like over 7 years ago. So I remembered when I had a playlist. I started making a playlist before my competition. So I had a calm playlist and a pump up music playlist. And so I would, I knew coming in, I could be nervous coming in, but I just brought in, I didn't give any care of the world. So right before my first competition, right before I knew I was coming into competing, 15 minutes before my match, I was I felt my heart racing. I was like, why is my heart racing? Why am I even, doing that, getting worried? So the first thing what I did was I started listening to calm music, whatever calms you down. So I started listening to that. And as soon as I listened to that, learning how to, trust God and listen to calm music, whether it's, worship music or whatever you want to listen to, it was calming me down. And then right before my match, maybe about 5-10 minutes before my match, I switched over to pump up music. Okay. Which anything that just gets you in fighting mode or beast mode or whatever. So just kind of give you a clue of what was going on in my very first competition. I didn't want to hog the spotlight yesterday when I was interviewing Mio, so my answer was kind of short, but I wanted to give you a little bit longer answer on that. Okay. All right. So I am going to, let's see what Apoku says. How I felt I was younger definitely is not how I feel about things now, for sure. Yeah, we're all growing for sure. And being too tired to perform. I think Apoku, you get too excited early, and then you get all the energy from excitement, and just kind of wears you down or something like that. So you have that. I'm getting that vibe from you. So, all right. So I'm going to leave you to that. Just let me know if you're rewatching this. Just comment below. But then next week we'll have a few people, and then I might try to fill in some gaps here and there. But I think from that time forward, we'll go ahead and just do like a once or twice live chats. And then slowly I'll try to use a podcast system to try to go ahead and get any of my old live chats that I have to push the audio into podcasts. But it's a slow process. I'm just going with the flow. Like I said, everything's, I'm not forcing things is what I would per se. It's a natural progression is what I'm doing right now. I'm learning not to force things. I used to force a lot of stuff. So, and then learning how to be more obedient to God and having more of a natural progression is a lot easier for my mindset and my mental health, physical health, and so forth. Okay. Because I know I can get caught up with, there's times when I get caught up, I catch myself, I get caught up with social media. And that can be mentally and physically exhausting. So I don't, there's times when I had my own business, business became my God. When I had basketball became my God. And that's the reason why when I got into jiu-jitsu, I didn't want jiu-jitsu to be my God. I didn't want it to be my idol. It's there, it's a part of me, but that's not my whole identity, if that makes sense. So, all right, I'm going to leave you with that. Hopefully that should help perk up your day a little bit. Just kind of give you an idea where things are at right now. All right, everyone, you all have a good, blessed day.